Don't worry about it. Nobody's calling me. What does that remind you? Of a really, really old phone? Hmm. Now, listen to this. That is actually Born This Way by Lady Gaga. And it's actually the #1 ringtone download according to iTunes. Did you know that 85% of Americans own a cell phone, making it the #1 gadget? I can say that we are the generation that is living in the era of a new cell phones. I remember the first cell phone that I had, I could barely even make a phone call, and it had just a few games that were built in. Cell phones have changed our lives. How far technology has transformed. We communicate throughout a cell phone, or nowadays, smartphone. First, I'm going to talk about the first cell phone was born. Second, the present, the right now cell phones. And the future of cell phones, or known as smartphones. First, in 1920, the Federal Communication Commission, the FCC, assigned 12 to 24 radio frequency to radio cell phones, which only those 12 to 24 car phone calls could be made at one time. So people had to wait up to 30 minutes to get a dial tone. Imagine 30 minutes waiting for you to just get a dial tone. Sometimes we even get just frustrated waiting 2 minutes waiting for the light to turn green. Potential customers were in a 5 to 10 years waiting list. Wow, 5 to 10 years? We even just get anxious when we go and sign up for a new cell phone that's about to come out in the next few months. So now imagine 5 to 10 years waiting list? Wow. It wasn't until 1983 that the first commercial cell phone used and approved here in the United States. And its name was Motorola Dynatac, which was a 13 by 1.75 and 3.5 inches in dimension. And it weighed about 28 ounces. When back then, its nickname was Brick, because it was literally like a brick. The retail price was $3,995 back in 1983 for just that cell phone. This cell phone took almost 10 hours to recharge, and it had a memory of 30 dialing tones. That's probably 30 phone calls we make in one day. Now that we've seen back then what the cell phones kind of look like, let's fast forward in time and look at today's cell phones. The present cell phones. In developing countries, some cell phones are their main source of communications. For example, in Zambia, an African country, Coca-Cola takes their payments to truck drivers. Consumers text payment to gas stations, dry cleaners, and other shops. Cell phones and cameras are able to capture an unforgettable moment. Another great example. In Tunisia, cell phones were used to capture videos and images of the first protest back in December, which also helped spread around the world. Now, what's the first thing that comes to your mind about the most coolest cell phones out there right now? For me personally, it will probably be the iPhone. I know some people might not agree, but what if I tell you that if I give you right now an iPhone for free, wouldn't you take it? Of course you probably would. And why wouldn't you? I mean, it's got so many cool options and features that it gives you, such as listening to great music, as we just found out, be able to do videos in high definitions and take videos at the same time. And one another amazing thing, the amazing internet, high-speed internet that comes with it, and having the world's largest collections of mobile applications. And we can't obviously forget about the amazing video chat, which not only lets you see, but it lets you talk and see exactly who's on the other side of the phone call. Now that we have seen today's, let's look at what the future brings us to us. The future of the cell phone, or known as smartphones. Back in 2010, total number of smartphones worldwide was 570 million out there. It is expected to jump to 1 billion smartphones worldwide by the year 2013, according to a Newsweek article called The Android Invasion. Now, from 3D movies theaters to 3D home televisions to now, you guessed it, 3D smartphones. Yes, 3D smartphones. In Barcelona, Spain, just last month in February, in the Mobile World Congress, LG introduced its first kind of three-dimensional smartphone called the Optimus 3D. The Optimus 3D has a 4.3-inch touchscreen with incapable of displaying three-dimensional images without the funny glasses. A camera that allows you to actually take three-dimensional photographs and videos. Wouldn't that be nice to be able to look at three-dimensional photographs? Now, could the next generation of smartphones let you see the other person in actual 3D? Wow, wouldn't that be awesome? Now that we have seen the first cell phones, first cell phone that was born, the present cell phones, and the future of cell phones known as smartphones. Cell phones have changed our lives and how far technology has gone and transformed the way we communicate throughout a cell phone or a smartphone. And before I finish, the one question you might ask yourself: could you live your life without a cell phone? Thank you so much. And now I want to see if I can get some feedback. This is my family, Araceli, and my dad, Juan. What do you guys think?
For me, you were taking more time, the 7 minutes.
Okay.
The other things, you look more to the right hand. You have more people on this side too.
Okay.
I
So
think.
So spread the vision around. Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, I think that everything went well. You just need to know a little bit more of your information. Like read through your notes a little bit more. Like my dad said, look around a little bit more also. But I think you had really, really good facts in your presentation. So I think that's what made it good.
Thank you.